Hey everybody, it's Pastor Daniel. Welcome back to our 40 Days of Purpose. Today's video is day 7 and we're going to do something different. We're going to do a recap of all 7 days. And the reason is very clear. We want to invite you to join us. Some of you have fallen behind, you're a couple days behind, and there are some of you who didn't really know this was happening and you're wanting to join in, and today is your day. You're going to go to our website, connectionnyc.com, scroll down, order your book. You can also watch our sermon that hit today that starts this next week, our second week of this 40 Days of Purpose. And you can be caught up by watching this video because I'm going to give you the big idea of each day in about 5 minutes. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, good. I'm glad to see you are. Number 1, day 1, it all starts with God. It doesn't start with you. It's not about you. It's not about me. It starts with God. And we have to get our focus correct and our beginning point correct. Too many times we're asking questions inside of us, trying to discover things in here, and God is trying to point us to Him. It doesn't start with you. It starts with God. Day 1. Day 2, you are not an accident. God planned your life. You may not have been planned by your parents. You may have been an accident to them, but you were not an accident to God. God has planned you and has a good purpose for your life. That is a foundational promise from God, that He has planned you and put you together. Number 3, day 3, what drives your life? What drives your life? What motivates you to get out of bed? What motivates you to go to work? What is the driving passion of your life? This book is telling us that God's purpose should be that driving force of our life, because fear and guilt are negative ways that can drive us to go, and sometimes we can be productive by those motivations, but it's not healthy for us. God's purpose-driven life, having the purpose of God drive us forward, will bring focus and clarity to our lives to where we will make the most of our lives that God's given to us. Day 4, you were made to last forever. You're not just here for a few years and then gone to be forgotten, but God has designed you and created you to last forever. And we should live this temporary life with that in mind, that forever is going to endure as we will endure as well. Day number 5, seeing life from God's view. This is kind of similar to day 1 in the sense that it reorients us. Instead of looking at life from my point of view or someone else's point of view, we need to reorient our life to where we're looking from God's point of view and allowing Him from His high position to understand or allow Him to dictate to us what we should and shouldn't be doing to have His view, because He can see more than us. Specifically, this day talked about tests that come in our life. If you don't have God's view in life, you can think, man, what is the purpose of all this? What is the purpose of the frustrations that I deal with in life? And God reveals to us in His purpose that He uses tests like that to develop our character within ourselves, and to also to lead us to trust in God. So that is part of God's view. Day number 6, you guys are listening really well. Thank you. You're doing great. Day 6, life is a temporary assignment. Our life is very important. What we do with it echoes throughout eternity, but it's a temporary assignment. This isn't our final home. There's an eternal home that God is preparing for us, a new heaven, a new earth. And so it's good for us to realize that this is a temporary assignment, so that we don't try to build a kingdom for the here and now, but we use the here and now to build a kingdom that's going to last forever in God's kingdom. Day 7, catch my breath, the reason for everything. Day 7, the reason for everything. I'm just going to sum it up in just a couple of sentences here. The reason for everything is to bring glory to God. And we have to ask this question of ourselves: who are we going to live for? Ourselves, somebody else, or are we going to live for God? Are we going to give our lives to Him? And so today really talked about giving your life to God and giving Him authority over your life. And that's a question that we have to answer. Well, that's day 7. And I'll finish with this. We discovered our first purpose. There are going to be 5 purposes. The first purpose we discovered this week is that our first purpose is to worship God. We're going to be talking about that all week and to find out what it really means to worship God. So go on the website, check out today's sermon, and that will get the ball rolling for this next week for discovering our first purpose, which is to worship God. Thank you for listening. I hope this recap helped you. We'll be back tomorrow with our one-on-one interviews with people, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Be blessed.